it, bitches. I'm gonna show you how I got this look. I'm not a pro, so shut the fuck up, alright? I get it. So as you can see, I have done my eyebrows already, and I will show you how I do my eyebrows in a separate video. So here I am taking my Bare Minerals Bare Pro concealer in the color Fair Light Neutral, and I'm just going to use it as my base for my eyeshadow. Ew, I honestly hate hearing myself like do this voiceover type of shit. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild contour palette and I'm using the lightest shade to set the concealer on my lids. Now I'm using my ColourPop Double Entendre palette in the color Nip Slip right in the crease. I grabbed my big round fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics and I'm just blending out the harsh lines. And this is when I noticed that I forgot to put tape on my lids, and I depend on tape because I'm not good at this. I'm not a pro. I'm taking my Morphe palette, the Nightmaster 15N, and I'm grabbing the color Goals to deepen up the crease. And I grab my brush again, and bitch, do not forget to fucking blend. Now I'm spritzing some water on my packing brush, and I am using the single eyeshadow, the Milani eyeshadow in Bella Emerald. And bitch, I got this at 99-cent store for $1, and it has fucking great ass pigment. It's pigmented as fuck, as you can tell. I'm spritzing another brush, a smaller brush from Real Techniques, and I'm getting the color Bashful in ColourPop. Look how shiny it is, bitch. And it's like a greenish color, and we're just gonna put it in the inner corner of the crease, well, the inner V. Back to the Nightmaster Morphe palette, we're grabbing Goals again, and we're just packing it on the outer V and just blend it out afterwards until it gets to your liking. Now watch me remove this tape very dramatically and slow motion-y. And look how sharp the eye is. I could cut a bitch. Now we need primer. This is my Cover FX blurring primer, and I'm putting it in my problematic areas, like around my nose is where my pores are the biggest. For foundation, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation in the color Nude Beige. So I guess I didn't record myself blending out with the beauty sponge, but here is the same concealer we use for our eyes to prime, and just, you know, covering our under eye dark circles and wherever you want to highlight. Now I'm using my Coty Airspun powder in the color Translucent Extra Coverage, and we're not really baking, we're just patting it and pushing it into the skin. This is the Pure Sculptor palette. It has highlighters and contours, and I'm using the color Inventor. I ended up not liking it, so I'm trying to buff it out and blend it in because it looked too patchy, and right here I'm showing you that it sucks. It's not my color. Now I used the Hoola bronzer instead after, and now I'm using the Hoola bronzer to contour my nose. Now I'm applying my Ofra blush because it's like very pretty. It's not matte, not shimmery, so it's very natural looking on the cheeks. To highlight, I am using my Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the color Golden Flower Crown. It's one of my top favorite drugstore highlighters at the moment. Also, I gotta highlight my nose. I gotta pinch that nose, snatch the nose. And I kind of almost forgot to highlight my brow bone to lift up my eyes and to highlight the inner corners to open up my eyes. To line my lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild lip liner in the color Willow. I'm gonna mute it down with the lips with the NYX Liquid Suede nude lip called Sandstorm. I don't want to I want the attention to go into the eyes, not to the lips. And this is the finished look. I'm not a pro, I'm not a makeup artist, I just love makeup and this is how I do it, and this is just to have fun, so don't be hating bitches. Alright, bye.